It's time to make sure our work is turned the right way for us to start the heel flap. We worked 27 rounds for the leg of the sock after finishing the fold-over cuff with a nice scalloped edge. So if you look at how to fold, you see that this work is inside out. Like we talked about it in the previous video, if you did or did not turn it inside out, it didn't matter for knitting the leg because this pattern, 2-2 rib, is absolutely the same on both sides. But now we must make sure that the work is turned correctly. So I purposefully am showing you the work that's not turned correctly so that we can turn it together. Alright, so here we are. We have the cuff, fold over cuff, the edge for folding over, 27 rows of the leg. Now we fold the cuff to see which direction it goes. If it's on the inside, that's the wrong side because this is the inside of the sock then, and this is the outside of the sock. So we need to turn this, get our needles nicely situated and held with our fingers so we don't lose any stitches. We turn our work, then carefully holding the needles, we bring them out one at a time without losing the stitches, of course. Okay, and we also want to bring the yarn through so that it doesn't get tangled and stuck and it's easier to manage. Here, we put it through. Now we check, here's our sock. We can put our leg through the top, have the cuff neatly showing, the leg, and now it's time for the flap. Now, of course, you can make this sock deeper. This is just the pattern that I'm using, but you can make it deeper if you'd like the sock slipper to be deeper. Okay, now 2 of the needles are going to sleep. These 2. Nothing is going to be happening on them. The heel flap will be happening on these 2 needles. When you do this, you will notice that left and right of the sock will be between the pattern. So I'm putting the leaves on the front and the back. If you would like the leaves to be on the sides, then you will need to knit across one row, one needle to move the center over. But this pattern, I'm going to have leaves on front and the back of the sock, with left and right being the gaps between the repeating pattern. Okay. Feel free to customize, but if this is your first project, you can just follow along with me. Now, you remember that on the heel flap, we also have this beautiful yellow rose. It's time to open that pattern that you can find it in the description. There's a link that will take you to the PDF of that hand-drawn pattern we made in the first video of this series. You can print it out, but you can also copy it by hand. I do suggest you copy it by hand so that you get very familiar with the placement of yellow stitches. We're coming down from the leg, so the bottom of the chart will be right here. Okay, so you will need to prepare the yellow yarn, which we will join when the time comes. Now let's set up the flap. 2 needles are going to sleep, 2 needles are going to work. I'm going to slip 1 stitch and knit all the way across this needle. If you're watching this video but you are still learning how to knit and purl your stitches, here you're seeing me do a knit stitch. I'm going to work the heel flap on 20 stitches, so one needle that's freed can also go to sleep, and I'm going to continue straight on to the second needle and knit all the way to the end. The second row, I'm going to purl. Slip the first stitch, purl the remaining 19 stitches. If you're watching this video and you're still learning how to make purl stitches, your yarn is in the front of your work. You are picking the stitch up from the back and you're grabbing the yarn on this side of the needle and pulling it back through, the opposite orientation of the knit stitch. As we work the rows of the heel flap, always remember to slip the first stitch of your row, either knitwise or purlwise, but always slip it and it will make a nice even chain along the edge, which we will use to pick up stitches for the gusset in the next video. All right, let's take a look at the pattern now. We worked 2 rows using gray. Our yellow is ready. We have 20 stitches. Let's look at the pattern. Here is our pattern. Remember, you can find this pattern and print it out from the link in the description of the video. Here you can see blue lines. The rose pattern itself is 15 stitches wide. So there are 2 blue lines in the middle showing us the center stitch. We're going to put here 1 stitch in the center. There are 7 on the right and 7 on the left. We have 20 stitches on our heel flap. We're going to have 3 gray stitches before the rows and 2 gray stitches after the rows. 3, 2. So far, we have completed 2 gray rows. We did this row and the row below. This pattern shows us every row, and we see that there is a change in every row. Front-facing rows, when we are knitting and the work is facing the right side towards us, we will read right to left. Wrong side towards us, we will read left to right. So all even number rows, we're going to read left to right, and all odd number rows of the colored rows, we are going to read right to left. This is important because our pattern is not symmetrical. When you have patterns that are symmetrical, this does not matter. Also, when you have patterns where there is no change in color work in every row, also does not matter. You always read in the same direction. But for our pattern, it does matter. Okay, now we are ready to do the first row of the rows. We have 3 gray, 7 gray, 2 yellow, 6 gray, and 2 more gray. Let's knit. We pick up our work. The right side is facing us. Slip the first stitch, but still count it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Time to join the yellow yarn. I like to leave the long tail, feed it inside of my work, and we use it later at the end when we weave in all the ends. Put the gray back, pick up yellow, knit 2. 1, 2. Put yellow down, pick up gray, and continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 more. Now we turn our work. We check the pattern. Now we have the wrong side of the work facing us. We're going left to right. 2 gray, 5 gray, 4 yellow, 6 plus 3 more gray. So if we focus only on the yellow, we see that we go 4 over 2, 1 extra on each side of the yellow stitches we had made. Let's do it. I turned my work. My 4 yellow stitches will be here. These 2, 1 more here, 1 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It's purling because I'm on the wrong side of the work. Slip the first stitch and let's purl. Okay, it's time for yellow. I put gray down over yellow. I pick yellow up. I knit 2 yellow stitches. 1, 2. I want to weave here. Put gray over yellow again because I never want to carry my colored yarn for more than 3 stitches across. Knit 2 more yellow. 1, 2. Put yellow down. Take gray over it and finish the row. Turn your work. Let's check the pattern. Now the work is facing us. We start right to left. We have 3 gray, 2 yellow, 2 gray, 5 yellow, 1 gray, 2 yellow, and we finish the row with gray. Okay, so now we have to remember we're going right to left and we have to pay attention. So glance back at your pattern if you need to or knit along with me. Let's work. Slip the first stitch but still count it. One, 2, 3, plus 1 into the rose pattern. Now bring up that yellow. 1, 2, 2 gray, 1, 2, 5 yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, but still continue with yellow, 1, 2, 3, 1 gray, 2 yellow, 4 gray, 'kay, turn your work. Let's check the pattern. The work is facing us with its wrong side, so we go now left to right. We have 3 gray, 4 yellow, 3 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 4 gray. Glance at the pattern or knit along with me. Let's work. Slip the first stitch, but still count it. 1, 2, 3, yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, 3, 4, gray, 1, 2, 3, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, one, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work. The right side is facing us. Let's read the next row on the pattern. We read right to left, 3 gray, 5 yellow, 2 gray, 3 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 2 gray. Glance at the pattern as you work, or knit along with me. Let's work. Slip the first stitch, but still count it. 1, 2, 3. Yellow. 1, 2, weave. 1, 2, 3. 2 gray. 1, 2, 3 yellow. 1, 2, 3. 1 gray, 4 yellow. 1, 2, weave in the back. 3, 4, finish the last 2 stitches. 2. Turn your work. Check the pattern. We're looking at our work from the wrong side now. We read left to right. 2 gray, 3 yellow, 1 gray, 5 yellow, 1 gray, 5 yellow, 3 gray. You can notice same number of yellows, so even if you don't count, and you can notice left and right expanding yellows in the middle, and then 3. Glance at the pattern as you work, or knit along with me. Let's begin. We're purling. Slip the first stitch, but still count it. 1, 2, yellow, 1, 2, 3, 1 gray, 5 yellow, 1, 2, weave, 3, 4, 5, 1 gray, 5 yellow, 1, 2, weave, 3, 4, 5, and 3 gray. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Let's check the pattern. Our work is facing us now. We read right to left. 3 gray, 4 yellow, 2 gray, 6 yellow, 1 gray, 2 yellow, 2 gray. Glance at the pattern as you work, or knit along with me. Let's do it. Slip the first stitch, but count it. 1, 2, 3, yellow, 1, 2, weave, 3, 4, 1, 2, yellow, 1, 2, 3, weave, 4, 5, 6, 1 gray, 2 yellow, put down yellow, pick up gray, and finish the 2 stitches at the end. It's coming out. Turn your work, it's facing the wrong way. Let's check the pattern. Our work is facing us the wrong way. That means we are now reading left to right, this type of pattern. 2, 3 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 1, 2, 1, 4. Glance at the pattern as you work, or knit along with me. Here we go. It's the purl side. Slip but count. 1, 2, 3 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 1 gray, 2 yellow, 1 gray, 2 yellow, put yellow down, knit 4 gray, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work, check the pattern. Work is facing us. Read right to left. 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Glance at the pattern as you work, or knit along with me. Slip the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow, 1, 2. Gray, 1. Yellow, 3. Gray, 1. Yellow, 1. Gray, 1. Yellow, 1. Gray, 1. Yellow, 2. Gray, 3. Turn your work. Let's check the pattern. The work now faces us the wrong way. We read from left. 2 gray, 2 yellow, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 3 gray. Follow along or read on your own. Let's work. Slip the first stitch, 1, 2, 2 yellow, 1, 2, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, 3, 4, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 1, 2, 3, put yellow down, take gray and finish the last 3. Turn your work, it's starting to look like a rose. Let's check the pattern. Work is facing us. Read right to left. 3, 3 yellow, 1, 4 yellow, 1, 3 yellow, 1, 2 yellow, and 2 gray. Knit along with me or read the pattern on your own. Slip the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, yellow, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4 yellow, 1, 2, weave, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, put yellow down, pick up gray, 1, 2. Turn your work, check the pattern. We're almost done. Left to right now. 2 gray, 3, 1 gray, 1, 1 gray, 5 yellow, 1 gray, 3 yellow, 3 gray. Let's knit. It's a purl row. We were reading left to right. Slip, 2, yellow, 1, 2, 3, 1 gray, 1 yellow, 1 gray. Now 5 yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, 3, 4, 5, 1 gray, 3 yellow, put yellow down, pick up gray, finish the row, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Oh, admire your beautiful, beautiful bloom here. Look at the pattern. Right to left, 4 gray, 3 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 2 gray, 3 yellow, and 3 gray. Let's knit. Slip the first stitch, 1, then 2, 3, 4. Put gray down, pick up yellow. 1, 2, 3, 1 gray, 4 yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, 3, 4, 2 gray, 1, 2, 3 yellow, 1, 2, 3. Put yellow down, pick up gray, finish the row. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Purl side facing you. Read the pattern left to right. 4 gray, 3 yellow, 2 gray, 1 yellow, 2 gray, 4 yellow, 4 gray. Let's knit. Slip the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 2 gray, 1, 2, 1 yellow, 2 gray. Four yellow, 1, 2, weave in the back, 3, 4, put yellow down, pick up gray, finish the row. Turn your work. Have only 3 more rows left, and your beautiful rose bloom on the heel flap will be complete. Let's look at the pattern. The work is facing us. We read right to left. 5 gray, 5 yellow, 1 gray, 4 yellow, finish to the end of the row. Read left to right. 6 gray, 2 yellow, 2 gray, 4 yellow. Finish the row with gray. Let's knit. Slip the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put down gray, pick up yellow. 1, 2. 2 gray. 1, 2. 4 yellow. 1, 2. Weave. 3, 4. Put down yellow, pick up gray, finish the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn your work, admire your beautiful flower, and take a look at the very last row of the color pattern. In this very last row, all that we need to do are the 2 stitches above the 4 where you worked 4 yellows. You now need to do 2 in the middle of those 4. That's all. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are my yellow stitches. I knit 1, 7. Put down gray, pick up yellow, 2 yellow. 1, 2. Put down yellow, but first cut it off with a very long tail. Put it down, pick up gray, and finish your row. You finish the whole rows. Now we're going to purl 1 row using gray. In the next video, we're going to do the heel turn. The following video will be the gusset. I trust you're feeling very excited about this, and if you're doing your color work practice for the very first time, I hope you're excited to see this beautiful flower on your socks.